Welcome to day 2 and our play along video for our 2024 JuNEWary challenge. Karen Marshall says piece, The Laid. It's fabulous. There's lots of interesting elements in this piece. When she sent it through, I was delighted because I love all the different teaching points and all the things that we can try. And it has been really fun settling on the fingering especially. The fingering I've put in here and that I'm encouraging you to try is my own interpretation. Karen may well play it entirely differently with different choices of fingering, and so too can you. All I ask is that you think about why you're choosing that fingering. So if you're choosing that fingering because this one just feels, I can't quite get my hand around what she's doing, I would encourage you to try a little bit longer with what I'm doing. If your hand has limitations that just make it not possible, of course, adapt it, 100%. Adapt it to work for what your hand is capable of. If you do different fingering, all I ask is to think about how is my fingering that I'm choosing to do, how is it impacting on the flow, on the feel of the piece, on the quality of each note. It can be really, it can get quite deep when you start literally thinking about each and every note, but crikey, is it worth it? The piece, when you finish, when you've actually given that thought to each and every note in terms of, is this fingering really adding to the piece and to the performance? It can really impact it. I will shut up. Let's play along. So I'm going to start again with our really, really steady pace. I hope that you've been working on this. You haven't just jumped here straight from the teaching video, because I think there's plenty to work on before you have a go at trying to play it together. But here we go. And I'm going to try and remember to do the dynamics as well, because they really help with it. So I'm starting at bar 9, beginning of line 3 of our piece. And I think I'm probably going to let my left hand jump around a bit because I feel comfortable and confident with that. So I'm going to choose that for my left hand. Here we go, really steady. So I'm going to go da da dee da dum, just to give you plenty of thinking time. Okay, nice relaxed shoulders, or released away from my ears. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Done. The thing with taking it that slow, it can then be tempting to go, oh right, 4 in a row, I can really zoom through that, and you can end up going too fast on those, but actually needing that time elsewhere. So it's actually a really good skill to try and make yourself keep at a very, very steady pace. I'm using the word steady probably incorrectly there, but gentle, slow, methodical pace. Even if you are capable of going faster already, just that discipline really, being really slow. And it gives you a chance to go, okay, how am I sounding? How are my notes? We'll do a little bit faster. Da da dee da dum, dee da dum. And the thing to watch as well is that we don't speed up whenever we're getting louder in the piece. Very tempting to go, oh, I'm getting louder, I'm also going to speed up. Oh, I'm getting quieter, I'm going to slow down. No, let's keep it nice and regular. So this is the speed we're going to try now. I'll count you in. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And. final E is in the left hand, but as I mentioned yesterday in one of the videos, we don't want the audience to particularly know that that was a left hand note, because actually it could just as easily be part of our melody for the right hand. Okay, and it will make more sense as we put today into the next learning day, which is day 4, by the way. Tomorrow is a rest day. It'll make sense what that's taken us from and what it's leading us to. All right, I'll do a fastest version for you now as well. Again, even though we're going to go faster from the get-go, still not speeding up as it gets louder and not slowing down as it gets quieter. Okay. It's absolutely fine just to sit back and listen as well. Let the shoulders come away from you, ears. Here's our count. Da da dee da dum da da dum da da dee. Just a little bit faster. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, well done. And as we try and get at that speed, that fingering in the last couple of bars really makes a difference to making it work. Keep working at that especially. Keep working on those thumb slides. Keep thinking about what it means to you, finger choice wise, piece wise, the whole thing. Tomorrow is a rest day, but there will be this play along video, and we will pull together our whole of our first 4 lines, again at some different speeds. So you've got a chance to amalgamate what you've already learnt, to consolidate it, to breathe, relax, catch up if you feel like you're falling behind. There is no falling behind in this challenge, really, because if you need to wait and start another day later, that's absolutely fine. Wherever you need to be with it, the videos are going to be there as each day progresses. When we finish, by the way, the last teaching day is the 10th of June. Day 11 will be a play along of the whole thing, and then there's a couple of days again for you to kind of breathe and settle into it before we have our live Zoom together on the 14th. So don't feel any pressure. Just take it at your own pace. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Well done.